Hi, I'm Bette Barnett. People call me the steel lady actually because I'm kind of an odd jeweler. I work primarily with steel and combine them with precious metals. My passion is steel. I've worked with it now for about 13 years, and once I learned, I never looked back. Last year, I did a demo at the spring conference featuring Kembu on steel, and I was so pleased to see blacksmiths there looking at it and thinking, hey, I can put this on my work. And that's what this year's workshop is all about. I just love the idea of blacksmiths and jewelers, which I am, kind of crossing the lines. And that's what we're going to be doing. That's kind of what my passion is. I'm not yet a blacksmith. I'm working on it, but I am pretty good at knowing how you can add surface treatments to the work that you're doing, the forged work that you're doing. And that's what the class is all about. I'll be actually teaching a class, a day long class at CBA. It's on Saturday, the 18th. And I'm calling it Precious Illusions. And the reason I'm calling it that is because we are going to be fusing non ferrous metals to steel. The non ferrous metals that we're going to be fusing are the bronzes. And if you know anything about metals, you know that bronze alloys come in the colors of the rainbow. So we are going to be fusing all different colors of bronze powders to steel. It's based on the technique is based on a technique that I developed over the last few years that I call painting with powdered metals. And I've taught this now probably, I don't know, a half dozen times, and it is my most popular class by far. And it's a really neat technique that can be added to not only sheet, which is what we'll start with, but also thicker rod and thicker forged steel. So we're going to be experimenting, and you'll be creating palettes of different colors. Here's just a piece that I created not too long ago, and you can see the different colors of fused metal on there. And it's just an amazing technique, and one that will help, I think, will help you add that, little extra pizzazz to the work that you're doing, particularly now when the cost of precious metals has gotten incredibly high. And it's a way that blacksmiths and bladesmiths and jewelers can differentiate their work by adding that richness to it. Now, the class is limited to 10, so you do want to look at it and sign up before it gets full, because I have a feeling it's going to be really popular. There is a charge for the class, but be aware that most of that, in fact, almost all of that, is materials cost. And as part of that, you are going to have some powdered metals to take home. Let me show you what I mean. This is a powdered white bronze, and I don't know if you can see the color, but it's kind of a gray color. But when you fuse it, it actually looks like silver, and you're going to have some of that to take home, as well as 4 or 5 different ones. In addition, you'll have the knowledge to learn to source them, and they're not expensive, and you'll be able to add them to your work. So I am incredibly excited. My goal in my work is to close that gap between blacksmiths and jewelers, all metalsmiths. Because when you think of it, we work with the same tools, we use the same materials, it's just a matter of scale. Thank you. I hope to see you in class.